In football, every journey comes full circle. A young boy from Majidas Cruises took the world by storm with his dazzling skills, audacious flair, and the talent that could make defenders vanish into thin air. From the streets of Brazil to the grandiose stages of European football, Neymar has become a global icon. But now, he's back to where it all started. Neymar has returned to his boyhood club, Santos FC, not just for nostalgia, but for the unfinished business. Once the golden boy of Brazilian football, he now carries a new mission to lead Santos to the pinnacle of South American football once again. The goal? To dominate the Brasileiro Serie A and conquer the Copa Libertadores, and beyond club football, the one ultimate prize. At 34 years old in 2026, is it now or never? Can Neymar lead Santos to glory and bring that World Cup back home to Brazil? This is more than a career mode. This is the Neymar redemption story. Alright, Mr. BFA Games is in the building, and he's going to be the man to guide us to victory with the Santos and potentially Brazil in the future. So yeah, everything pretty much is critical, otherwise we're going to get sacked. So they want us to finish mid-table in the Brazilian league, which is pretty doable considering that we've got an 87 rated player. And then continental success, we're not in the Continental Cup. And then youth development, get 3 places with youth academy, who cares? And get 20 wins in the league, not sure about that. And then we can find one crucial player. Let's check out this team originally. So yeah, this is pretty much a typical squad with Brazilian league players. Look out for Ribeiro down in the middle, but Neymar's going to take a spot. But for some reason, the back three is like really strong part of our team. Everyone's either 78, 79 overall. But this is where the true team is going to come to light. Of course, the main man, the reason why we're doing this video, Neymar's a free agent, and all the rest of the players that actually play for Santos in real life that is in this save file, they're all made to be free agents and shortlisted, so obviously we can easily sign them. And of course, the main man, the idea behind the video, Mr. Neymar Jr. in the 11 shirt. What do you think of the kits that we made for Santos? It's so annoying that we couldn't put sponsors. If we could put sponsors, it would have been perfect. But hey, look how sexy this guy looks in that kit. So yeah, now this is the actual squad all assembled. So all the players that are there in real life are in there, that we could find in this squad file are there. Right, we're going to our first game of the whole video, and we're up against Fortaleza away. So we're going to see being an official Brazilian stadium, and Neymar, of course, has been tearing it up in pre-season. I can't wait to use this guy and just break ankles, man. So yeah, Fortaleza are on the ball, 8 minutes in. Like, we're just giving him too much space, but we're trying to just keep the shape up, and then he just gets past the centre back like he's not even there. We're trying to keep up with him. He goes towards the goalkeeper, tries to meg him, but it's a good save. And then the corner's being whipped in. We tried to clear it out. The clearance wasn't good enough. He takes a touch and he scores an absolute scorcher into the back of the net from just the edge of the box. But hey, it's a brilliant goal for you guys to watch and witness. But I'm very confident we'll get back. Ball being played to Neymar, plays to the feet of my striker, and then he holds it up really well, but then he wins it again from the position. And then the wing back Barrel, he looked to go through and goal. Surely he's going to finish this, and it becomes 1-1. Very, very entertaining game from this game. Ball being played to the Fortaleza striker, plays a lovely through ball, and then the keeper comes out, fantastic save. Keeper had a good game despite conceding. And then Neymar does what Neymar does best, just skilling and just blitzing past people like they're not even there, force him inside, and he just makes him just forget what day it is. That's what Neymar does. He goes through on goal, but it's just a good block. And then Neymar has it again, flicks it to kind of trying to get past him, and he lays it into the feet of our striker Lopez, and he looks to finish with his left foot, making it 2-1 for the first time in the game. Fortaleza have it again, but we just keep giving him too much space, and he looks to shoot. Took off by surprise. What a terrific finish. The quality of the goals have been sensational. And then Fortaleza again looks to play it down the wing, and he looks to go through and goal. He looks to cut it back. Fantastic save. That pretty much gave us 1 point, saved us a point in the game. There's still a lot of work for us defensively, but we make a good account of ourselves in the first game going forward. Alright, we're up against fellow club rivals Corinthians, and they've got quite a few really good players. Most notably, of course, Memphis Depay, 3 goals in 3 matches. We got to look out for him. And yeah, we got the ball in the 16th minute. Neymar on there. Look, plays it to find Ramos. Ramos lays it off to Rolheinheiser, and what a strike! Rifled it into the top corner. We're gonna see a lot of goals like that, a lot of scorches already. Alright, Neymar's on the board again in the 24th minute. They're trying to get at him. He gets absolutely clattered and taken out. And surprise, surprise, he is injured. Hopefully, it's not going to be a terrible stare. We all know how bad his injuries are. And then they get forward and he squares it to him. And it causes, as a result, for us to get 1-0. I don't know why it wasn't called for a foul. But then Memphis busting a load of skill moves. I don't know why we're giving all this room. And he plays it back to Memphis again. And before he could get to it, he scores, rifles it into the top corner, making it 2-1. I told us to warn him. But luckily, Neymar was actually still on the pitch. Even though he's injured, still able to do all of this. And he shoots, forces the keeper to make a save. Twinkling feet from Neymar. And then Ribeiro is on the ball. He got it, finds it, holding Heiser again. He evades all these challenges and makes it 2-2 to bring it back. What a game. There were even more events that were going on. There were even more highlights that were going on, but we can't put them all in this video. And it ended up being 2-1. I'm so excited for this league. There's so much action going on already this early on. Phew, he's only out for 8 days. It's nothing. Alright, next stop, Vasco da Gama away. And they have the ball. He looks to play it through ball. He intercepts it, but then he's dispossessed and he shoots straight away. This keeps on happening. We keep conceding earlier on in these matches, but I haven't lost of confidence. I'm still confident we're able to equalize. Rosenheimer going on with a really good run. Performed extremely well last game, gets past him, lays it off to find Lopez. He's actually through on goal, but the defender's catching up with him. So he lays it off to find the right wing back Goody, and he makes it 1-0. That's a great thing about the system. A lot of players chip in with a decent number of goals. 28 minute, number 28. And then we have the ball again. Neymar plays a lovely reverse ball to find Soteldo, and he scores a terrific finish, finessing it into the top corner. And eventually we finally see this guy getting on the score sheet. But do you see the reverse pass to find him from Neymar? Unreal. Alright, ball's being played over the top to find the right winger. Then he wins it. He lays it off to find their forward. And he lays it off to find Coutinho. Coutinho lays it off to Verratti. And he makes it 2-2. Extremely eventful game. Always so much action in these matches. And then Payet is on the ball. By the way, that looks absolutely nothing like him. But he's giving us problems. He finds the strike, and again he scores it towards the near post, making it 3-2. And then Neymar does a few skill moves, lays it off to find Ramos. But how does he not put that away? Should have buried that. And we ended up losing the game 3-2. Pablo Verratti, who has a hattie. Alright, 8 games into the season, and we're currently sat 10th place, pretty much mid-table, where you'd expect us to be, on track to reach our target. But next game, we've got a huge game lined up for you. We're up against Grêmio, another one of these rival teams that we're up against. People underestimate how competitive the Brazilian league actually is. Like, so many times you'll see a team that could potentially challenge for the title.
Neymar, facilidade do Neymar, vai levitando o jogador do Santos. Aí o Neymar protegeu, fez o drible, que lance do Neymar, que golaço!
Right, Neymar has it now, plays it to the feet of Moreira. Moreira plays it out wide to find Goody, plays one touch to find Rosenheimer. Then he finds Neymar, he's through on goal, slots it in, and he's got his brace already. 64 minutes in. Ribeiro on the ball, lays it off to find, I think Moreira again, plays it to the feet of Rosenheimer and plays it to Neymar in the exact same position as the goal before. Almost both of those goals were identical, but he used either feet. Rosenheimer has it, he plays it to the wing back, looking for Ribeiro. Neymar makes a deco run so Ribeiro could shoot from outside of the box. And literally all we're seeing is scorches in this game. Ideally the best game of this episode so far, and of course Neymar inevitably was going to get a hat-trick at some point, wasn't he? And now we've got the top goal scorer of the league, Pedro, 4 goals in his last 3 games. Beware of this guy. This guy's a bagsman. And we're up against Flamengo, of course. Ribeiro on the tifo, but we should see Neymar more on the tifo. He's more of the talisman of the team. Their left winger is at it, and he looks to just beat him with ease, turned him inside out, looks to go through and goal, and then Pedro looks to slot it in already, making it 1-0. Give this guy a chance and he will just slot it into the back of the net. Afif, I think he's like a Saudi league player in Flamengo for some reason, forces to make a save, and the Neymar's on the edge of the box, does a lovely turn, finds another fake shot and finesses it into the top corner with his left foot. We all know how handy that 5-star weak foot is, and he just put that into fruition. Just look at that, so satisfying to see a finesse shot go to the top corner. And then Flamengo has it again. Afif tries to look for the striker again, and then he gets it, and then just the goalkeeper makes a terrific save. Good interception from Chiquino, looking for Soteldo. Soteldo has the ball well, lays it off to find Neymar, and then Neymar's in acres of space. We all know what he's going to do. Does a few step overs, gets past the challenge, and looks to slot it into the top corner. No one's stopping this guy. Of course you're not going to stop this guy. He's 87 rated. What can you do? What can you do? You can't stop the master. Like, he's just too good. And that's it. The game ended up winning 2-1. That's exactly how to inspire your team to victory, even against the top sides. Alright, now 18 games into the season, and we currently leaped quite a few places into 4th place, 31 points. And also now we can see Neymar is 4th place in top goal scorers charts with 13 goals. Okay, our next game, we're up against Sao Paulo, and you can see Neymar scored 4 goals in his last 3 games. The guy is just on red hot form, obviously, and we still got this guy's the tifo. Lovely ball being played over the top to find the right wing back, lays it off to Neymar again, and he slots it in, and the continuous goal scoring form continues. Soteldo, he's actually injured, looks for Ribeiro, he lays off to find Neymar's on the edge of the box, and what a finish. One touch, bang, just a different level to the opposition. Like, his reaction time's just quicker than everybody else's. Neymar's on the ball again, it's extremely dangerous. Lays it off to find the wing back, he launches it off to find Rosenheisers, plays it back to the wing back, and he looks for Neymar, who's made a good ball into the 6-yard box, and he slots it in. Proper poacher's finish, and again, he's already cemented another hat-trick, 2 hat-tricks in this season. Just instrumental to this side. Literally, when this guy is not playing, we don't know what we can do without him. And of course, he ends up getting 19 goals in the league, but only 3 assists, surprisingly. And from the looks of it, it looks like Neymar is on track to reach the goal scoring record, which is 30. I'm not sure, was that by him himself back in the day? I'm not sure. Alright, so we're going to be up against Corinthians again, but at home. Let's see if we can get another victory or another point against them. And a lovely ball being played over the top to find their forward, plays it back to Memphis again, and Memphis scores against us again. We cannot stop this guy. He is super clinical against us. And then Neymar has it on from his own half. He just looks to drive past everybody like he always does, and invades another challenge, plays a through ball to find Varane. Varane is through on goal, and he looks to slot it in, and Neymar's got another assist. I haven't really seen much from this guy, but yeah, that's a good finish. But yeah, now Memphis has another penalty, and he looks to Panenka it. The audacity of this guy is unreal, it's just rude. And then they've got it again, looks to get past the fullback like he's not there, looks to whip it in across goal, looks for the right winger looks to go out to him, and he looks to shoot it into the top left corner, and it's 3-1. They're getting their vengeance, but Neymar's got another penalty to take. See if we can just get us back into the game. He goes the other way, and we're back in it, but it was too late. There wasn't enough time to equalize, and then we ended up losing on the second leg against Corinthians. Alright, the last game of the season, and we're at home against Bahia. Actually, earlier on, they were actually more of a threat than we were, and they looked to put the ball around. Gabriel forces a save, and then Neymar's got a free kick there for a minute, but that was the most tame header I've ever seen. And then Bahia again, the forward looks to kind of look for options, being patient with it. We're not really committing, and then he looks to shoot the ball back to him again. Keeper makes a save again, and then we have in the 86th minute, Lopez plays a lovely back heel to find Varane, and then he makes it 1-0, and it was against the run of play, and we ended up winning the game last minute. And this Varane guy is starting to chip in with quite a few big goals for us, which is very important. So now we've reached the end of the season, And we've actually done it. We've exceeded expectations and finished 4th place. We're nowhere near Palmeiras, Sao Paulo, Flamengo, but that's okay. We're meant to finish mid-table, and we've reached, and we're gonna play in the Copa Libertadores the next season. Now, if we go to the top goal scorers list, of course, Pedro ended up getting 29 goals. He's an absolute bagsman. Neymar finished, and Neymar was the 3rd top goal scorer with 22 goals, 36 appearances. But then Neymar was only 7th in the assist charts with only 7 assists. You would have thought he would have got more. But yeah, defensively, we were sound. Alfonso da Costa, our goalie, got 12 clean sheets. Very impressive. And in all competitions, Neymar ended up getting 25 goals and 7 assists. So a 32 goal involvement in 39 appearances. Pretty much carried the whole team. Lopez got 10 goals. Rosenheiser with 7 goals, 5 assists. The numbers were nowhere near as good with the other team. And that's what I mean. If we want to compete next year, we're going to need teammates that are going to rack up better goal scoring numbers. Alright, we're now into the next season. And of course, we expected to win the league title. And we expected to win the Copa Libertadores. We expected to pretty much win everything. And of course, we went big with this one. John Duran has come to Santos, lads. Get the Saudi league, it's time for the Brazilian league. We actually ended up getting him on loan for 12 months, see how he does. If not, we'll sign him. Oh yeah, no, so do you guys remember this guy? Ganso. He was also a wonder kid back when Neymar was first at Santos. And both of them were tipped to do amazing things. Yo, let's bring him back home. And then also we got former Inter Miami striker, Mr. Joseph Martinez, just to increase the depth going forward because we need to be clinical. It's a new season, new game, and we're up against Flamengo, last year's champions. Neymar's not finally on the Tifo now. Goody now on the right flank, gets past him, lays it off to Fran Ribeiro, then he looks for Duran, first touch, good save. Corner being taken from Neymar. He wins it, lays it off to Fran Duran, and he's in the penalty area, and that's what I mean. We need that predatory presence into the box. Afif now lays it off to find Carlos, looking for the youth academy player, but it's saved from Da Costa, and he couldn't get up with the follow-up. Again, Flamengo have it again. Luana plays it down the line to find Plata. He looks to hit the post, and then Soteldo looks to play into the feet of Duran again, forces another save, and we ended up winning 1-0 in our first game in the league title. We expect a lot of goals from this guy. We just know it. And now we're in our group for the Copa Libertadores. Argentina's juniors are the only team that actually they're obviously from the Argentinian first division, but those other two teams, I have no clue what they are. So yeah, our first game in the Libertadores is against Universitario. I just searched it up. I think they're a team from Peru, actually, a Peruvian club. So yeah, this should be routine victory. And Veron on the right wing plays it to the feet of Lopez, and Lopez is in acres of space. He is not being closed down at all, and of course he punished them with a great strike into the top corner. This is why I still kept him despite me signing 2 strikers, because he's still a solid backup keeper. Okay, Roberto Duran is through on goal. He whizzes past that defender like he's not even there and easily slots a 1v1 chance. This guy is going to be relentless. I can just feel it already. Chino now, we're on the counter attack and finding Duran again. Duran takes a nice heavy touch to get away from the defender. He's on the left hand side and just to slot it in with his left foot again, making it a solid 3-0. And it's only the first half, and the game ended up finishing 3-0. Just relentless, especially when it comes to counter-attacking situations. This guy is incredible. Now we're up against Argentina's juniors, the team from Argentina, and again this should be a routine victory. We're not really being challenged in this group at all. I'm just looking forward to the goals we'll score, but actually they were actually threatening. They were better than I expected them to be. And good run, the forward out does a few shimmies, plays it back to the other forward again. He turns around and looks to strike it from the outside of the box, and that's a terrific finish right into the top corner. I did not expect that from them, but of course we're very confident in getting back. Neymar plays it out wide to find Goody, the right wing back, and then he can see that he is free with Duran to easily slot it in for the equalizer, and he headbutts the flag. We win it again, looks for Neymar, plays it off to find Rosenheider keeps the ball well, finding Goody again. He's through on goal, slots it in. Probably one of the best performances I've ever seen from a right back. Just always involved in the forward play. We got it again, and then we just lose it, dispossessed. Again, very, very clumsy in possession, looking for their forward, let's go, and he slots it in to make it 3-2. So the game was on, lads, but ended up finishing 3-2. Very eventful game. I was a bit annoyed we conceded those 2 goals, to be honest, because we created way more chances. Then we played against Argentinos Juniors at home at Santos, in the Santos stadium. I don't know if it looks that much like our stadium. Ribeiro again on the tifo. Ball being played over the top to find Duran again, and he scores another goal. Seems like every Copa de Libertadores game he's scoring. That forward looks to get past him with ease. He looks to go through and goal. Good save. And he's on the left hand side, looks to cut back inside. Lovely cut back. Looking for Neymar again. Neymar looks to shoot from outside the box. Good save. And then Argentinos Juniors again, the forward looks to shoot from outside the box, forces another save, and ended up being a 1-0 victory. More reserved game this time. So now if you look at the league title, 9 games in with 25 points, we've just been unbeaten. We've just been relentless in the league, given how much of a positive effect the new signings are having on our team. And then now we've reached the end of the group stage and we've won pretty much every single game. We haven't even drawn a match. We haven't even dropped a single point. Routine victory over and over again. Of course, Argentinos Juniors are through. Alright, so we're up against Técnico. I think they're a club in the Uruguayan league. So yeah, this should be a routine victory. But unfortunately, a big blow for us. Alvaro Barril, our left wing back or left back, is out for 7 months. So in that case, we have to go into the free transfer market and get this guy, Mr. Andrade, the left back, who will take his place. He's a promising Brazilian left back that should do a job for us. And yeah, because of how good this John Duran guy is, and he scored so many goals for us, we decided to try and sign him on a permanent basis. And there we go, Memphis Depay, the guy that was also the face of the Brazilian league before Neymar, has actually left and gone to RC Lens. So yeah, now because we've got 2 legs of this fixture, we're going to simulate the first one and hopefully we should get a victory just to make it easier for us. And no, we actually didn't. We ended up drawing. Duran, of course, got on the score sheet. And you can all see that he's got 7 goals in his last 5 games. It's just relentless. To be honest, we should feel like so now we're at home in this fixture, we should be in a good position to pass the tie. John Duran, of course, we saw with 7 goals, the top goal scorer in the whole competition. Neymar has it now, gets past, evade the challenge, leads to drive, play a ball over the top to find Duran. Duran hits the post, but then Ribeiro is there for the rebound, and he will score the easiest goal in his whole career. He's being dispossessed high up the pitch. Neymar has it again, and then he looks to find John Duran, who's through on goal. How the hell does he not finish that? Okay, then Técnico have it again. Lovely back heel to find a forward, Colinos. He looks into him. Castillo slots it in to make it 1-1. I'm just like, how did he not intercept that ball? He was in front of him. But then they're not done again. He plays a through ball, looks to play him again. He's saved, lovely save from Costa, and he's got the ball again. They go on the edge of the box, lays it off to find the forward, then he just possesses again, and then we're on the break. Neymar finds John Duran, and it's literally just him up against, and he's through on goal. Literally no one's there to get up to him, and he looks to finish it. Of course he's gonna finish it. 1v1 situation. This is the most informed striker in the whole of South America. Short corners being taken from Técnico. He plays it back to the guy that just took the corner. He's on the edge of the box, plays it back to him again, turns around, plays it back to their forward, and he slots it in. Even though there's like 3 defenders on him, he was able to get the shot away. Técnico looking for Neymar. Neymar plays it off to find Ribeiro, and he toe pokes it in to make it 3-2. So many eventful games, I've just lost count. Neymar evades him again like he's not even there, and he looks to find Ribeiro, who's in the same spot again, but this time he smashes it in with his right foot. 2-footed. This duo is formidable in this game. Unreal. And then Técnico are not done yet. He looks to find options, lays it back in, finding their forward again, shields it well, lays it back, lovely turn, lovely shimmy, and he makes it 4-3. Extremely eventful game. How many are we going to have? Moody then looks for Rosenheiger. Rosenheiger plays it over the top to find Lopez. Lopez, lovely touch. Goalkeeper saves it, and he goes for the rebound, and he makes another incredible save again. Unreal. And then it ends up being 4-3. This might be either first or second best game of the whole episode. Next up in the quarterfinals, we're up against Católica. I think they're in Chile, for example. So we're going to be up against away in the first leg. And of course, like we do in this videos, we simulated it, quick simmed it. We should win this game, but we actually didn't. Duran, surprise, got on the score sheet, and Soteldo did as well. Now we have to do the business at home again. Duran is on 9 goals this time. Can he beat the record? We'll see about that. The right winger has it, does a few ball rolls, does a 1-2 with the midfielder, looks to cut inside, plays another 1-2 again. Then he looks to go the other way, twists him in and out, and actually scores a pretty nice goal. I can't lie, these teams are surprising me. I keep underestimating what they're capable of, and they're constantly conceding to them. So Soteldo now looks to cut back inside, looks for Neymar, who's on the edge of the box, and scores a terrific finesse shot into the top corner. You can always count on this guy to get your team out of trouble. No problem. Alright, now Costa has it, our goalkeeper. Looking for Gans, a lovely touch. Looking for John Durant, who's actually thrown goal, because what is their defense? Literally, he didn't have to get past anybody, and already he's thrown goal. And of course, in this 1v1, he wasn't going to miss, was he? But I have never seen defending this bad in a counter-attacking situation ever. But yeah, they look to have a go at us again. They're forwards, looking to get the shot away, force the keeper to make a save, and it ended up being 2-1. They made a good count for themselves, I can't lie. But routine victory from the top quality from the likes of Neymar and Duran. Now we've made it into the semi-finals, and we're up against actual quality now. Palmeiras and Flamengo up against RC Racing Club. So we're pretty much winners of this. Is pretty much going to be against Flamengo, to be honest. We simulated the first leg again, 1-0. Andrade, our left back, actually won it in 86 minutes. And now on the second leg, away this time, Jose Manuel Lopez, second place with 6 goals, nowhere near Duran. But he might score a few goals against us. We have to stop him from doing that. Then Neymar on the ball again, keeps it well, finding Ganso, the former teammate. And then Neymar looks to get past him again, looks to get past the centre back again, looking for Duran, and he slots it in. And that's another goal in the Copa Libertadores. Again, this guy scores in every single game, every single match. Going for Palmeiras, good touch. He's on the right hand side. You don't know what he's going to do. He looks to play back inside to Lopez, looking for another forward, lays it off to find the other forward again, making it 1-0. What is he doing in that net? Very questionable behaviour. But okay, but they have it again. He looks to turn past him, looks to evade the challenge, looking for their forward again. Lovely turn, and it's just a lovely finish. Great centre forwards play right there. And again, we've got another mountain to climb. Chiquinho finding Neymar just on the edge of the box. But then Neymar does what Neymar does, which is just beating players for fun. And he slots it in to give us the equalizer to make it 2-2. Literally the most composed player you'll ever see. Literally, they just cannot lay a glove on this guy. Neymar has it again, looking for the feet of Ribeiro, and then looks to find Duran, who's in space, and his movement is top elite tier. And that's what a proper striker does. And we ended up winning 3-2 this time to make us through to the final of the Copa Libertadores. And of course, like I said, we're going to be up against Flamengo, the leaders, the winners of the last Brasileiro Serie A. And you can see their captain, I think he's meant to be David Luiz, looks nothing like David Luiz of this mod, but it would have been so much better if big players were scan faces. And already only 16 minutes in, and they look to take Neymar out right from the back. And that was an absolutely foolish, regretful decision to make, especially in a final when your team is now being down to 10 men. We end up winning it again. Soteldo looks to play a lovely ball over the top to find Roberto, and he looks to square it to find Duran again, and he makes it 1-0 in the 30th minute. That's every single Copa Libertadores game this guy has scored. He has to be the South American equivalent to Erling Haaland. It's the only way. But Flamengo have it again. Plays it to a lovely 1-2, find Barbosa and Plata. and they actually managed to equalize despite being down to 10 men. They got a lot of quality. And then Soteldo looks to have a go at the fullback, looks to whip it in to find Duran, and he lays off to Neymar, who's in space, and he looks to slot it in. And that's what happens when you're being outnumbered. There's more people to mark. Chiquinho has it now, and he gets taken out again. And just when they haven't learned their lesson, they've lost another player. When you tackle from behind these thrown goal, that's when you get the red card, and another down to 9 men. Neymar taking a long range free kick, and he finds Ribeiro, a lovely touch, but what a save from the keeper. We got Flamengo again. He's got lovely feet. Don't know what he's going to do, very unpredictable. Finds Barbosa and he slots it in to make it 2-2. Such a frustrating position to be in. How can a 9-man team equalize? But then he gets taken out. Very lucky not to get red carded again. But Chiquinho looks to find Neymar. We just outnumbered the forwards, and then easy for Duran to get a brace in this competition. That's what happens. Neymar again, he's on the ball, gets past him with ease. They literally have no midfield at this point, and he looks for Soteldo again, looks to cut inside, lays it off to Neymar again, and then Neymar slots it in to secure our place to win the Copa Libertadores final, and it's over, and he's achieved his dream of Santos. It's such a romantic return to the club that made him, the club that birthed him, the club that had given the whole world Neymar, and he's now secured the Copa Libertadores trophy only within 2 years from them getting relegated. A true hero arc story that Santos will achieve again. I think I'm not sure when is the last time they actually won the Copa Libertadores. I think it was 2012, I'm not 100% sure. Now he's won it for them in 2025, and now we can celebrate. So yeah, John Duran was the daddy of the competition with 14 goals in only 11 appearances. Unreal. I don't think he beat the record. He was only 17, but he was damn close. But yeah, we now have reached almost the end of the season with only one game to play. Of course, we've cemented our spot as the Brazilian champions as well, with 87 points, just walked the league, only lost 2 matches. So yeah, we're just going to play the last game just so we can do the celebrations and have fun. And again, it's against Palmeiras in the league, the runners-up who came second. And lovely ball being played over the top to find you-know-who, Duran, and he slots it in. To yourself, when does it get to a point where this guy doesn't even score a goal? Like, it's very rare, doesn't it? But now, Soteldo, who's thrown goal, he looks to go. He could have easily squared it to him, but he goes for goal himself, and he loses it. But we end up winning 1-0 anyway, and we secured our second trophy of the season with the Brazilian league title. But our squad was so good that we didn't even have to play that many games. We pretty much simulated the whole of the league. We just focused this season on just winning the Copa Libertadores. And hey, we secured. And yeah, we got the parade as well, some parade celebrations. But it's a bit annoying. I wish they kind of changed the settings of the scenery, because it looks too European. Like, we're in Brazil, so it should be in a more kind of tropical setting. Obviously, we ended up winning the league, but with 90 points, 14 points above second place, total domination. It was 8 more points than the last winners, Flamengo. But actually, Gabriel Barbosa was the top goal scorer with 27 goals. And then Manuel Lopez got 22 goals. Duran actually was 4th place with 20 goals only. I would have thought he scored more. But then Neymar also got 17 goals. Ribeiro chipped in with 14 goals. So we have a lot of elite top goal scorers in the charts. A lot of players with more goals. And then Neymar was the top assister. Of course, that's a bit more like it compared to last season. And Pedro Ribeiro also chipped in with only 3 assists. And yeah, Duran, 34 goals in 50 appearances. What more can you say about this guy? The league was too easy for him. Then now we got 33 Neymar, getting 24 goals, 19 assists. Had an even better season, almost 20 plus in goals and assists. And then freaking Pedro Ribeiro, I'm so proud of this guy, man. Neymar took a spot, but then we shifted him to another position, and now he's cooking. And then Lopez also chipped in with a few goals, solid backup striker as well. This guy could also chip in with a few more goals, to be honest, but that's about it. Alright, last but not least, the 2026 World Cup, and we've got this group We're in the group with Cote d'Ivoire, Ukraine, and then the United Arab Emirates. I never didn't even know they probably had a football team. But yeah, this should be a walk in the park, to be honest. Even if we finish second, I think it will be a failure of a performance. Simply because of this, like, check out this team. Look at two 90 plus rated players, as in Rodrigo and Vinicius Jr., 94 rated. Obviously Neymar's behind them. Rafinha's there as well, should be higher rated, to be honest. And then you've got the duo of Gomes and Douglas Luiz, 86, 85 respectively. And then you've got the captain Marquinhos, Militao, unreal centre backs, and then Alisson, of course, one of the best goalies in the world. And then you've got the bench, it's just formidable too, especially centre backs Gabriel, and got Bremer, who's actually 89 rated. Wow. And then Savinho, they've got Cunha as well, should be a bit higher rated than that. And then they've got the likes of Gabi Jesus, Richarlison. The fact that those guys are on the reserves just speaks volumes about this team. Alright, so our first game is against Ukraine. Should win this. And we ended up winning 3-2. Rafinha, Vinny Jr. on the score sheet as well as Neymar Jr. early on. And Cote d'Ivoire failed to beat United Arab Emirates. That is not impressive. And we're up against United Arab Emirates. We ended up beating them 5-1. Cunha, Douglas Luiz, Rodrigo, and also the likes of Vanderson and Vinicius Jr. were all on the goal scoring sheet. And last but not least, we're up against Ivory Coast in our final group match. We rotated quite a few players and we're still able to beat them 2-1. Vanderson again on the score sheet. Bremer actually got a red card, and also Evan Nielsen. So of course we ended up winning every single game comfortably. There was no need to play the game. On my days, lads, France were out of the World Cup, like a repeat of 2002. And surprisingly enough, Colombia also failed to get past their group. What is going on with these upsets? Again, Spain also failed to get past their group, in a group with Saudi Arabia and Nigeria. And Uruguay too. Ghana were able to get their vengeance against them. I think 3-1 actually. So in the round of 32, we're going to be up against Morocco. So we have the most successful footballing nation up against the African team that got the furthest out of World Cup. 44 minutes in, lovely ball to find Vinicius Jr. and he slots it in to make it 1-0. First goal of the match. Brazil on the counter attack now. Rodrigo driving with the ball. Vinicius makes a lovely run in behind, and he's actually through on goal, and he makes it a brace to put them 2 up. Only 3 minutes between the first goal and the second, and it ended up being 2-0 routine victory to put us comfortably into the round of 16. And we're actually up against Portugal, the colonizers against the colonized. There's no Cristiano Ronaldo, I don't think. But yeah, let's get into this. So we have Diogo Jota looking to find Neto looking to cut inside, smash it with that left foot, forcing Alisson to make a save. Diogo Jota again, looking for options. Now he's drifting to the right hand side, maybe potentially going to whip it in. Then he turns around, looking again for options. Lovely back heel to find Neto, and then lovely save from Alisson. And then Vinny Jr., who's through on goal, gets past Diaz with ease and slots it in to make it 1-0 again. And he's already got a fourth goal of the competition already. It was a great move for me to put him up front instead of out wide. Then look who we have next. The Ops from across the road, Argentina. But luckily there's no Lionel Messi to haunt us. So this gives me a little bit more confidence going into this. But they're still dangerous. Moving the ball extremely well. McAllister looking to find Lautaro Martinez, and he slots it into the top near post. Still, you got to be aware of him. That guy is an absolute bagsman. But it doesn't matter though. Rodrigo on the right hand side plays it back to Neymar. Neymar plays it back to Rodrigo. Looks to find Vinicius Jr. Turns and he slots it in to give us the equalizer up against the Argentinian Ops. But Argentina have it again. McAllister looking for Lautaro Martinez. Lovely through ball to find their right back. Plays it back in to find McAllister. Finds Lautaro again, making it a brace, and puts them back into the lead up against the Brazilians. And then we got it again, looking for Neymar. He likes to drift on that left hand side, even though he's like an attacking midfielder. Plays up towards the left back, looking for Rodrigo. Looks to shoot, was blocked. Then he wins it again. Douglas Luiz turns and shoots, and he makes it 2-2 to equalize. Love when we do these rivalries. Always an eventful game. looks to win it again, and it ends up going to extra time. Playing through ball down to find Ortega. Ortega looks to cut in, goes in and out, and Alisson again, and then he saves again. Alisson, I love you so much. He saved our bacon, and what a touch from Vinicius Jr. to get it away. And now he's just got loads of acres to space to run into, and he utilized that 99 pace probably at this point. And look, he's through on goal, and he actually slots it in. And what a heroic goal! One of the greatest goals in probably World Cup history. Unbelievable. It's very similar to the goal he scored against Dortmund for Real Madrid, and that puts us into the next round in the semi-finals of this World Cup, which is up against Croatia, the guys that we're up against at the same stage in 2022 World Cup. You've got the chance to get our vengeance on the guys that knocked us out in the 2022 World Cup. Croatia have it now. Lukovic looked to shoot on his left-hand side, and then Alisson for some reason actually saved that. Even though it was a good strike, you would have thought he would have saved that, to be honest. But then Croatia have it again, plays it back to their striker again. I think it's a regen, forces Alisson to make another save. Rodrigo's through on goal, but he gets taken out just on the edge of the box. Neymar takes the free kick, but goes very close. And then the corner being taken, looks to whip it in. They win it again, finding Rafinha. Rafinha looks to whip it in, finding Rodrigo, looking for Eder Militao. He plays it to Bruno Guimaraes, lovely turn. Don't know how the defender missed him, and he slots it in to make it 1-1. Literally everyone is chipping in with goals at this point. With Vinicius Jr. on the ball now, looking to find options, plays it to the feet of Rafinha, and he lays it off to find Douglas Luiz in space, and he slots it in. He is an absolute bagsman in midfield, being a box-to-box midfielder, and we ended up winning 2-1 to take us into the final of this World Cup. Just one more step to get Neymar's first World Cup. So we're now up against the Spaniards. We got Yamal up against Neymar. We got Tiki Taka against Joga Benito. Let's see who comes victorious. Literally straight from kickoff, Neymar plays it to find Rodrigo. Rodrigo is actually able to get past him. He's on that left-hand flank, and he plays a lovely cross, takes away from the defender, and Vinicius, just one tap, already slots it in to make it 1-0. Very good position to be in. But Spain, you can never underestimate Spain. Balde plays it to the feet, forcing Alisson to make a save. Cross is being played in, and what a volley from Pedri. That's an unbelievable strike to make it 1-0. Of course, it's going to be end-to-end game. Rafinha's driving with the ball, and then Gavi just takes him out from behind so clumsily. And of course, stupidly, he's able to get himself sent off, putting them down to 10 men, whipped in. Finds Militao again, lays it off to find Bruno Guimaraes, and he looks for find Douglas Luiz, and then he makes it 2-1. This guy scored how many goals for us? A lot of goals, like 5 goals now. Corner being whipped in for Spain. We win it, but he's on the edge of the box, left to shoot. And then Van der Sar, what on earth is he doing? Just giving Spain a gift, just like that, for Lamine Yamal to slot in. Free kick, Neymar takes it, it's very close, almost reached the top corner. And then we have Van der Sar, plays it to the feet of Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. turns, peeks out with Douglas Luiz again, and he gives us a 3-2 lead, which puts us in such a more comfortable position. Can we put this guy up front or something? But despite being down to 10 men, Spain was still dangerous as ever, just moving the ball extremely quickly, operating in tight spaces, forcing us to really defend.
Neymar, they can't contain him. He's gone through the whole lot of them. Unbelievable, unbelievable. Well, it's a stratospheric transfer fee they're talking about, and quite honestly, he looks on another planet in this game.
Wow, we have done it, lads. Secured a 4-2 victory in the final of the World Cup, securing Brazil their 6th World Cup in their history, and Neymar's first ever World Cup in his career. Just like Messi in 2022, the team did it for him. Everybody performed for him. Vinny even chipped in for him. Douglas Luiz chipped in for him. Everybody did it for Neymar. He might as well just retire at this moment in time. What's he got to prove? He's got nothing to prove. He's achieved everything in the game. Maybe besides a Ballon d'Or, but perhaps maybe he would actually win a Ballon d'Or. Who knows in this career mode. But yeah, one annoying thing I forgot to do is I've got to make Neymar the captain, because if I'd made him the captain, he would be lifting that World Cup instead of Marquinhos. But nevertheless, the whole team deserve it. The whole team have won it. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video, man. It's taken me a while, so long, probably longer than even the other videos that I've made exactly like this. So a like or subscribe to the channel would be really appreciated. But yeah, what do you think about Neymar's situation right now? Do you think he will be able to achieve some of these things in the coming 3 years as well? Feel free to let me know in the comments, and I look forward to see you guys in another video like this. All right, have a blessed day, and all right, peace out.